vlog. I'm on campus right now, which is why I'm talking kind of quiet. I have been recording so much vlog footage, it never gets posted. But it is my last week of M1 year, like my last content week. I'm so excited to almost be done. My final exam is next Friday. So I'm on campus right now studying. I scheduled a lot of meetings for today because we had no classes. So I just finished doing this. I still need to do the farm. I did that. I need to do this. I don't do the farm lecture right now. It is, what time is it? 12:06. So I have a meeting at 1. Actually, I think I'm gonna, wait, what time is it? 12:06. I basically have an hour. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and knock out the farm lecture and take a break after that meeting, like a proper lunch break, because I just ate some food but I didn't take a break. So yeah, that's my day. I'm gonna do my best to vlog all week long. I don't know why it's been like so hard to vlog lately. School has been busy, of course, but I feel like at this point that's just the normal. So we stopped at this restaurant for appetizers and drinks. I have a reservation for 8:30 and it's 8:37. So I'm trying to hurry up, drink this so we can leave.
I'm just revising what we mentioned right before. They monitored through their life. Yeah. So what keeps them going? Here's your huge something you can monitor night risk. And so this gentleman, at the base of the brain, you see a network of blood vessels.
So this is some footage from my last in-person class of the semester. We had like 4 or 5 sessions total that were able to come in person. Next semester we're going to be completely in person, so this is just getting a taste of what that's going to be like. This lecture was pretty confusing. You can kind of tell that I'm like looking all over the place and my friend is looking all over the place. We're a little bit confused, but after this we went and rented out, well, not rented out, we reserved a room on campus and we went back over this material because this was the last thing that was going to be on our exam. The cutest little food court by my school. I like walked a couple blocks farther than I usually do and found the cutest place ever. So I'm about to sit outside and have lunch before I go start studying for my final exam.
2 has crackles in the lungs. South S1 has 2 5 centimeter diameter, 5 centimeter with lab sodium is 128. Blood creatinine about 2. Glucose 406.
I mean,
That's high.
yeah.
That's the normal range.
I just googled. It says 3.6. Well, Google said 3.6 to 5.2, but you said 5.5. Now you're watching some footage from my study group that we put together for finals week. It was a group of 5 of my classmates and I, and we used this time to review all of the material from the block. We tried to stick to the schedule of reviewing a full week of material in a day. So ideally for a 6-week block, this would have taken us 6 days, but it didn't really work like that. Some of us ended up branching off, which was totally fine, but in the beginning it was nice to have other people there to help explain concepts that may have not been especially clear to you in the beginning. And this was really, really useful because this block was all about GI and renal is like notoriously one of the most complicated organ systems, so it was really nice having other people there to talk through complicated concepts with, especially things like hypernatremia, hyperkalemia, hyponatremia, hypokalemia. All of that type of stuff was just really confusing at first, but having all of us kind of put our understandings together made it really clear. And on the back, like in the background behind me, you can see that we wrote out a lot of the high yield stuff. I think behind me is the chart of all of the diuretics, which we had to memorize. Because we were doing renal, like I said, we had to learn, of course, the pharmacology that goes along with that. And there are a few different types of diuretics, but we wrote this out on the board to help us remember like what were the side effects. You can see me pointing at the board now. We use this as a really good reference throughout our studies to help us remember which was which and which drug treats which condition.
No.
I guess that was naive of me. What do you mean? I don't know. As you know, is she a pep student? I don't think so. I promise to let you watch the rest of this video just listening to the raw audio that we recorded, but really quick I wanted to explain the method that we were using to study, just in case anyone is looking for group study tips or whatever. So what we would do was go through each lecture slide by slide, which was very tedious honestly, but it helped us to capture the details. And we would have one person lead the lecture, and if we could avoid it, we would not look at the answers and we would just have the person read out questions to us or just make up questions on the spot so that we could practice our active recall, which is really good to help remember those nitty-gritty details that get lost sometimes when you're trying to understand the big picture.
What are we going to give the patient first if we want to correct for hyperkalemia?
Calcium.
Yeah.
I don't get why though.
But remember how calcium and potassium basically have the opposite
effects,
yeah. Like depolarize and repolarize, so that's how I make it.
So you get calcium to get rid of.
Yeah, they were saying it doesn't like change, like it doesn't really help long term, but it stabilizes.
Just short term.
Yeah, so that's why you give that first.
It says it stabilizes the cardiac membrane. So it's like if your heart goes kaput.
Yeah, so it's like the extra physical stuff that we have to burn. When like
that makes sense too, because calcium.
So yeah, then we can give all the stuff after that.
So then you give bicarb,
Yeah.
sodium, all that stuff.
They were talking about a bunch of stuff you can give, but I feel like if you know that you give that first.
Then
I think I got that from the stage.
Yep, so these all make sense then. As long as we know to use the calcium gluconate stuff first and use them after.
that's what I'm freaking out.
So IV calcium, gluconate, and ECG changes resolved. He receives 2 dialysis treatments over the next week, but further treatment is held because urine output increases and creatinine trends downward. At discharge, his serum creatinine is 1.8. He asks you about his long-term prognosis in terms of kidney function. So which is about an accurate reflexive long-term prognosis.
An increased risk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So factors that influence prognosis are severity, peak creatinine, urine flow rates, the need for dialysis, and then clinical setting. So like those caused by trauma, burns, OB, and then multi-system organ failure, 100% with over 3 organ systems failure.
Are you even able to survive that? They said organ failure at 100%.
Sound like they're a soldier.
Like,
I need a soldier.
So long-term outcomes. So you see full recovery,
Similar.
and out of CKD, acute on chronic kidney disease, and then you have AKI
What is that
and
even?
stage.
Do we? If we don't have to know that.
We don't have to know that. Just know if you're going from acute KI to end-stage renal disease, obviously your renal function's gonna
Like,
drop.
yeah.
Right.
They're just saying this corresponds to how severe your renal function is when you go down.
5-minute break!
Okay, bye.
Case 3.
The same thing as the last two.
I also have the picture output. What the hell you do? So this is Joan Erickson, y'all. They program the recurrent UTIs. Girl, what you be doing? And kidney stones who present.
Don't be judging her.
Oh my God, Tia. Oh my God.
It was.
What's it say? Ron really gone. Not the same.
Oh, wait, this is section 121.
Where did that come from?
I don't know.
You can't be in this and just be like, nah, I'm not gonna put him no more.
Hi friends, happy Thursday. It is the day before my final exam and I'm getting ready to go to an apartment tour for 11:30. This is the second place that me and my future roommate are going to look at together. Hope that it looks in person, you know, like how it looks on the pictures and stuff. So that is what I'm up to for now. Like I said, my final is in the morning. And I'm gonna do still a little bit of a light review. I sometimes will take the whole day before finals off, but I don't really feel like I'm in the position to do that this time, which is totally fine. I just want to do a little more, like brush up on a couple things before I turn it off for the block, basically. Today is exam day, my last exam in 1 year. Could not be more excited. I look just as crusty as ever right now, but that is totally fine because we're gonna get glam after this exam is over. After I pass, then I will get myself together. But for now, I just got out the shower, did my skincare routine, brushed my teeth, made my bed. I just, as you saw in the last clip, was turning on my computer and stuff. And I have a plug-in going. I usually light a candle during my exams just to like create a chill ambiance, but I have a plug-in today, so I'm gonna let that go during the exam. And I also like to play music in the background. So we have to log in at 7:50. It's 7:37 right now. And yeah, I'm debating if I want to look over some more stuff before the exam starts or not. I don't want to feel like, you know, like I'm cramming. And I will catch you guys after I pass this exam, because there is not a chance that I will not pass. I'm not even gonna entertain that idea. See it in about 3 hours.
3 hours later.
I barely, when I say barely, I barely passed that exam. I can't even really like relish in the fact that I passed, because the fear that I just had adding up the number of questions that I got wrong. Wow. It was really hard. It's over. I passed. Now I get to celebrate. So I did not do the best job wrapping up this video, but this is some footage from me going out the day after finishing my exam. I just wanted to say thank you so much for following along with my first year journey, and we still have a long way to go, and I'm so excited to see what's in store.